perfect shimmering blue water on a hot summer day looks inviting, almost irresistible. Whether it's a sparkling pool in your backyard or a tranquil lake surrounded by nature, the water seems to promise refreshment and fun. But beneath that beautiful surface, hidden dangers can lurk, ones we rarely think about until it's too late. Even the cleanest-looking pool or lake can harbor microscopic threats, bacteria, viruses, and parasites invisible to the naked eye. These tiny organisms can cause illness, sometimes with just a single swallow of water. We often worry about visible hazards like sharp rocks or slippery edges, but it's the unseen germs that pose a more common and persistent risk to swimmers of all ages. Water is a living environment, teeming with life both big and small, and not everything in it is harmless. Natural bodies of water can contain animal waste, decaying plants, and runoff from nearby land, all of which can introduce harmful microbes. Crystal clear water can still contain harmful contaminants, and the familiar smell of chlorine doesn't guarantee safety. Some germs are tough enough to survive even in well-maintained pools. Certain parasites, like Cryptosporidium, can survive in chlorinated water for days, making them especially tricky to eliminate. These invisible invaders can cause stomach cramps, diarrhea, and other unpleasant symptoms. The key is awareness, not fear. Respect the water and understand the risks, so you can take simple steps to protect yourself and your loved ones. By learning about these invisible threats, you can make smarter, safer choices, like showering before swimming, avoiding swallowing water, and checking for posted safety information. Next time you swim, take a moment to appreciate the beauty, but also remember what you can't see beneath the surface. Swimming smarter means enjoying the water while staying safe, so you can make the most of every swim. Knowledge is your best defense. The more you know, the better you can protect yourself and those you care about. Let's dive deeper into what's really in the water and discover how to swim safely every time. What's actually in the water when you swim? It might look sparkling clean, but beneath the surface, there's a hidden world. Germs, bacteria like E. coli, viruses and parasites such as Giardia and Cryptosporidium can all be present, even in water that seems perfectly safe. These germs find their way into water from many sources: sewage leaks, animal waste from birds or pets, or even from other swimmers who might be carrying an illness. Swallowing just a small amount of contaminated water can make you sick, sometimes with symptoms like stomach cramps, diarrhea, or fever. Chlorine in pools helps kill most germs, but it doesn't work instantly. Some, like crypto, are especially tough and can survive for days, even in well-maintained pools. That's why showering before swimming is so important. It washes off sweat, dirt, and oils, helping chlorine do its job more effectively and keeping the water cleaner for everyone. Natural waters, lakes, rivers, and oceans face even more contamination. Rain runoff can carry fertilizers, pesticides, and animal droppings right into the water. Unlike pools, these places don't have filtration or chemical treatment, so their cleanliness can change from day to day, depending on weather and nearby activity. No swimming spot is ever completely sterile, whether it's a busy pool or a quiet pond. That's why health departments regularly test public beaches and swimming areas, closing them if bacteria levels get too high to protect public health. The risk you face depends on how well the water is maintained, recent weather, and how many people or animals have been in or near the water. Understanding these factors helps you make safer choices about where and when to swim, and how to protect yourself and your family. Every swimmer plays a part in keeping water safe by following the rules, practicing good hygiene, and looking out for one another. In 1993, Milwaukee faced the largest waterborne disease outbreak in US history, caused by the parasite Cryptosporidium. Over 400,000 people got sick from contaminated drinking water. Crypto is also a major problem in pools, surviving chlorine and spreading quickly if someone with diarrhea swims. Even a small accident can infect dozens of swimmers. The CDC reports dozens of crypto outbreaks in pools every year. This outbreak was a wake-up call, leading to better water treatment standards. But in pools, safety depends on both operators and swimmers. Never swim if you're sick. One person's actions can affect an entire community. Personal responsibility is key to safe swimming. Another hidden danger in natural waters is harmful algal blooms, or HABs. These blooms look like thick, colorful scum and can produce toxins dangerous to people and deadly to pets. You can't always tell if a bloom is toxic just by looking. Symptoms from exposure range from skin rashes to serious illness. Blooms are fueled by warm water and excess nutrients from fertilizers and wastewater. Climate change is making them more common. Health officials post warnings. Always heed them. If water looks discolored, scummy, or smells bad, stay out. Even if the bloom is in one area, toxins can spread throughout the water. Recognizing these signs is crucial for safe swimming. How can you enjoy the water safely and make the most of your time at the pool, lake, or beach? The first step is to always check water quality reports for beaches and lakes before you swim. These reports let you know if the water is clean and safe, or if there are any advisories you should be aware of. Look for posted signs or online updates from local authorities, and don't hesitate to ask a lifeguard if you're unsure. For pools, make sure the water is sparkling clear and free of debris. Avoid swimming if you notice a strong chemical smell, as this can be a sign that the pool isn't properly balanced or maintained. A healthy pool should have a faint, clean scent, not an overpowering odor. Remind everyone, especially kids, not to swallow the water. Teach children to keep their mouths closed underwater and to avoid spitting or blowing water at others. Swallowing pool or lake water can expose you to germs that may cause illness. Shower thoroughly with soap before and after swimming to help remove sweat, dirt, and germs from your skin. This simple step helps keep the water cleaner for everyone and reduces the risk of spreading illness. If you're feeling sick, especially if you have diarrhea, it's important to stay out of the water. Wait at least 2 weeks after symptoms stop before swimming again, to protect others from getting sick. Parents, help your kids take regular bathroom breaks and make sure they wear snug-fitting swim diapers if they're not potty trained. Change diapers in designated areas, not poolside, to keep germs out of the water. Remember, swim diapers aren't completely leak-proof, but they do help reduce the risk of contamination. Always check and change them often to keep the water as clean as possible. Swimming is a fantastic way to have fun and stay healthy, but it's important to remember that hidden dangers can exist, even in the cleanest looking water. Stay alert and follow safety guidelines. Stay informed, practice good hygiene, and always be considerate of others sharing the water with you. Wash your hands after using the restroom or changing diapers, and follow posted rules. You don't have to give up swimming or water activities, just approach them with awareness and a few simple precautions to keep everyone safe. Enjoy the water, make great memories, and do it safely and smartly every time you swim.